For both of you, what was the first acting experience you had that made you decide you wanted to become an actor?
Cal, do you want to take this one? What do you want?
Yeah, sure. Um, it's funny. My decision to be an actor in earnest happened after some of my uh, some of my earlier acting experiences. Initially, I just wanted pocket money to buy a dog, and I'd done some commercials and some TV appearances in Australia, but I didn't really have designs to be a professional actor. I wanted to work in the sciences, namely uh, either physics or, as many a young Australian will tell you, marine biology. Um, but
All the hottest do.
what's that?
All the hot guys and girls end up in marine biology.
That's true. That's probably why it didn't happen for me. But physics was always a deep passion of mine. So I was hoping to head in that direction. Though happily, the acting kind of happened to me. I don't think I had the acumen for physics anyway. But I was cast in Rob Reiner's Flipped when I was a young kid. I think I was like 13 or 14, and that was an extraordinary experience that I think really sort of completely rewired my brain, and I realized how beautiful the film world was, and what a wonderful kind of privilege it was to be a part of it. And then working with, in particular, actors like John Mahoney, who passed in recent years, but who served as a sort of a, I don't know, an unwitting perhaps mentor for how one ought to conduct themselves on set and what the passion of acting and professionalism looked like. Was very inspiring to me. So I really hold him especially as a sort of a paragon of that, and the passion kind of came thereafter, and now I am locked in. I love it. It may be Stockholm syndrome after all, but I do genuinely love it.
Dylan?
Yeah, I think, I had my mother had put my brother and I into the industry at a very young age, at the age of 8 months old, in a diaper commercial. So, but we killed it. We shat in those diapers and we cried, and that was exactly what they wanted. And I like to think that was my first time loving it. No, my I think my first real interaction, or maybe seeing how fun it could be, because I think I've always chased the fun of it, in a lot of ways. Seeing how fun and beautiful it could be was watching Adam Sandler and his friends on set of Big Daddy while I was very young. And I remember thinking how cool it was that they were sitting in Video Village watching the playback, while having another monitor dedicated to college basketball, and a cooler full of unknown liquid, which I eventually learned was beer. Um, and I looked at that, and that was my first like recognition of, wow, they're really just friends making things. This seems so cool. The shoot also took like 6 months. I think it's in part because of the beer and the basketball. Um, it wasn't until after college when I'd really done an exploration of my own inventory, and was like, is this something that I really love to do? Or is this something that I've been doing for a long time? And that is my propensity to like it. But after college, I discovered that all the things that I really love to do have some element of entertainment in them. And at the end of the day, I can confidently say that virtually every one of my friends and the closest friendships that I've made, they're all really good storytellers. And to me, that was the recognition that I really love a good story. And I really want to be an active participant in telling fun, good stories. And as cliche and simple as that sounds, I think that there is some kind of primal impetus to make that happen. And I've been kind of locked in ever since, as long as it's, as long as it's within reason, I'll try to make it happen.